Hello everybody, welcome back to WLM Card Magic. Firstly, I'd like to take this opportunity to wish everybody a Happy New Year and hope you had a very good festive period. So I've got a trick for you. First one of 2026. So we'll give the cards a little shuffle. A few cuts and then we'll be ready to start the trick. We've got a few cuts. Okay, so I often think my deck of cards reminds me a lot of a calendar. There's so much similarities. And as we go through this trick, I'll explain. So the first thing we're going to do is spread the cards and invite a player, if it's a player here, to pick any card they like. They might go for this one here. I hope you can see it okay in the camera. We'll place that there. And then I'll give you another look at it. Put it on top and then cut it into the pack. And then I'll give it another cut. I'll maybe give it one more. So I'm going to go through the pack and see if I can get any idea the card that you might have chosen. So I'll just spread through. Sometimes you can see a card, sometimes it sort of jumps out at you. And then sometimes you have no idea what you're looking for, you never seem to find it. So at the moment, nothing's springing to mind. Can't see anything. No, so I think we'll try it another way. We'll see if we can find another way. Now, as I said earlier, I often think my pack of cards is like a calendar. But the first thing is we have got 52 weeks in a year, we've got 52 cards. So based on that, I will do it. So we'll go 52 weeks or 52 cards. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, 52. Put them back on top of the deck. Now we have 12 face cards, jacks, queens and kings in the pack. But we also have 12 months in the calendar. So I often liken my face cards to the months. So we'll spell out the months. We've got January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So the 12 months, 12 face cards. So in the week we have 7 days starting from Monday. So we'll go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Drop them on top of the pack. Now in the calendar, everybody's got their own special dates. You've got birthdays, you've got anniversaries, you've got maybe dates for your holidays, dates for a wedding, anything at all. But in every 4 years, one thing happens in the calendar, and it is, of course, as you all know, the leap year. So we'll just take one card for the leap year, pop it out, and as we put down the pack, you notice one card has sort of detached itself from the bottom of the pack. So, to start the trick, you picked out your card. I have no idea what it was. We cut the pack a few times, you put your card in, and then we've gone through the calendar. We've gone through the weeks, the months, days of the week, and the leap year. So as I put the pack down, this one card jumped out. So my advice would be, well, the first thing I would ask would be, what was the card you chose? And you would say it was the Ace of Hearts. So okay, the Ace of Hearts. So what I would say to you, my bit of advice, this card that jumped out, completely ignore it. So if we go at the pack, ripple through, snap my fingers, the card you chose, the Ace of Hearts, is not there. In fact, it is sitting over here on top of the pile. Now, I hope you liked that trick. If you did, stay tuned. I'll put up a tutorial showing you how it works. Thank you. Right, hello, welcome back. I'm going to show you the tutorial for that last trick. It's pretty simple. The first thing we do is we pop a joker on the bottom of the pack. If you don't have a joker at handy, most packs have extra jokers, so but if you don't have a joker, use some significant card that you can remember. Could be maybe a blank bit of paper, anything at all. Or you could use a different colour card, stick it in, whatever you want to use. But I always use a joker. So we then spread the pack and ask a player to pick a card from anywhere at all. They look at the card, and this occasion it's a King of Hearts. They place it back, the King of Hearts on top. They cut the pack, which then we're going to put our Joker on top of the King. Then we'll do a few cuts. Technically, you can do as many cuts as you want. It won't move the King and the Joker as long as you don't do separate cuts. So we'll then spread through. So we're going to go through the pack. Hopefully you can see this okay. And we're going to locate our Joker. It says during the trick, sometimes a card will jump out at you, sometimes you don't see it at all. I actually found it quite early, and I'll show you what happens if you do that. We keep going through till we find our Joker. So our Joker, as it turns out, is the very last card here. So what you do is you split the pack there, put in the player's card to the top and the Joker to the bottom, which then places your player's card at the top of the pack. You then talk about the calendar, and the deck of cards are quite similar, 52 weeks. So we then the first thing we do is do the 52 weeks, 52 cards. We go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, so 52. We then place the 2 cards back on top of the 5 and then drop these back on top of the pack. Okay, then we say the 12 face cards, jacks, the queens and kings, would represent the 12 months. So we then spell out January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. We pick those up and drop them on top of the pack again. We then say we have got 7 days in a week, so we spell them out. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We then place these on top of the pack. So at the moment your card will be second from the top. So then we'll go through the calendar, how much birthdays, weddings, any special date would be in a calendar, and we'll then go to, and of course every 4 years we have one thing that happens is a leap year. We take the top card and drop it somewhere in the pack, which now leaves your card on top of the pack. So this next bit, it's optional, you don't have to do it, it's just something I thought I would do it. So I've been doing the pack, and one card sort of, it's a bit of a decoy, slips out. So then I would say, one card is come adrift from the pack. For the first time, can you reveal your card? And of course they will say the King of Hearts. Then I would say, well, this card here is one that came out from the bottom of the pack. My advice would be to you, just completely ignore this, because that is not the card you want. Snap your fingers or riffle the card, riffle the pack, snap your fingers and say the card you chose was the King of Hearts. So completely ignore this one, because your King of Hearts is sitting over here. And that's how that trick is done. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to come back to WLM Card Magic for some more tricks. And it'll just remain to say, enjoy the rest of 2026. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you back at WLM Card Magic. Thank you.